What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over how to install Node.js on your system, on Windows in particular. Before we do that, consider supporting the project DevWP. You can head over to picsomeweb.com and purchase DevWP in order to support the channel. This helps me to continue creating videos where I try to give you all the tips and tricks you need to become a productive and efficient WordPress theme developer. I've been doing this for over a decade, and considering the fact that time is money, the faster you can get set up, the faster you can get out there and create projects for other people. You can also check out some of my previous videos. Been doing this for a while. You can check out this super long video over here. It's almost 5.5 hours long. And in this series of videos, I'm doing them individually. But today we're going over Node.js. Now, Node.js is a great platform. It helps us to automate part of our workflow, and I definitely recommend getting to know how to work with Node.js itself. All right, so go to nodejs.org, then download it for your system. Click on Save. Go to your File Explorer. We have it over here. You can double click on that. You'll get the pop-up for the setup wizard. Click on Next. Accept the license agreement. Click Next. This is the location of where it'll be installed. This is what it's going to have. I used to recommend checking this off, but it's really not necessary. So I leave it unchecked. Click Next and then Install. If you get a user access control prompt, just click OK. But right now it's just going through the process of setting it up. Once it's done, you can click on Finish. Then if you want, open up VS Code. If you followed the previous video, I showed you how to set up bash for the terminal emulator. We're using git bash. So now you can just type out node-v and it shows you the current version of Node you have installed. You could also type out npm-v and it shows you what's installed there as well, the version. npm is the Node package manager. That's what we're going to be using to get some of the dependencies we need for WordPress theme development. We're basically going to be using Auto Prefixer, the Bootstrap framework, Font Awesome, Directory Archiver, Sass, Post CSS, and a couple of others. Now, one thing I recommend that you get familiar with is your path environment. So hit the Windows key, type out path, click on the Edit Environmental Variables, then Environment Variables right here. Then you can see if it installed it in your path. So now you see we have npm installed right here, the Node Package Manager. And you can see if anything's installed in your system path. You can see it installed Node.js in your system environment. So we can leave it like that for now. Again, there's benefits to having it in your user environment if you want to isolate it based on the users on your computer. Or you can have it on the system and available for everybody that uses your computer. It depends on your workflow and who's working on your system. But we'll leave it like that for now. One thing I recommend doing is always checking your version of npm and Node, making sure you're up to date, and bookmarking this site over here. That's very important to do. And in this series of videos that I'm creating, we're going to be using Node.js a lot. And along the way, I'll show you all the tips and tricks you need to benefit from using this system, especially when we start concatenating and minifying JavaScript files. Now, previously I did use gulp for that, but I'm going to show you how to create your own workflow where you're not going to need gulp as a dependency. Again, if you can, support the project, head on over to picsomeweb.com and consider purchasing DevWP. It helps me to create these videos, and you can check out some of my other videos that I have on the channel. This was a quick video on how to install Node.js on your system. Hopefully you found it useful and helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Happy coding.